Alright, so last year DJI gave us current Mavic Pro owners new enhanced low noise propellers for our current Mavic Pro, which was fine and all, but wasn't a perfect fit when it comes to floating up your drone. And with these two blades being our only two options, have you ever considered looking into some third-party brands? For instance, these are Master Airscrews, a prop company that have been making high-quality props since the early 1980s. So this brand, located here in California, has been doing this, creating and engineering props on pretty much anything that flies. If you ever need multi-rod propellers, FPV racing props, or even consumer drones like this one, well, these guys make them all. These right here are their Mavic Stealth upgraded propellers that they have. They come in 3 different colors, which I have right here: orange, white, and black. I'll make sure to link them in the video description down below if you guys want to go ahead and check them out as well. But these are engineered to fit both the Platinum and the Mavic Pro Edition. And listed in the detailed section on their website, they claim it to be quieter, will give you a long flight time, and some high performance. A very similar description like what we've seen with the low noise propellers. And out of the package, they include this little travel pouch, which actually has a divider in the middle to allow the blades to be properly secured in place to prevent them from rubbing into each other along your travels. I guess this is good, especially since I guess DJI doesn't do this, so that's a plus. And already, noticeably, they're a lot less flimsy compared to what DJI is using on their propellers. The materials used to create these blades on their Stealth Master Airscrew, they use glass fiber reinforced composites. But if you're like me, you probably have no idea what this is. But after doing a bit of research, I found out you can find this stuff in actually a lot of products. For instance, your carpets are most likely to have this material in them. This allows the carpet to maintain its shape without causing it to fall apart, and it's used a lot in the dental industry as well. So this stuff is extremely durable. So having the blades side by side against each other, the length from the center is very interesting. It's almost the same length as the low noise blades, but doesn't have the same interference like the low noise propellers have with this low landing gear part. And due to this, my low noise propellers got damaged because of that, but wasn't enough to cause any performance issues. So placing and removing these propellers on and off your drone is as simple as just like the regular stock blades are. You simply twist and pull and it just releases out, and twist and push to place them back in. Easy as pie. Which I must say, all 3 colors look absolutely amazing on the Mavic Pro. And I also went crazy enough to mix match them to give them this cool, unique look, I guess I'll say. So I ran a few series of tests. Decibel tests, speed tests, and of course, flight time comparison. But one thing I immediately noticed when I had my drone on idle, with the Stealth blades equipped, it was actually moving my drone. Not sure if you guys can see this. Now, I know this is a glossy surface tabletop, but when I equipped it with the low noise propellers, it didn't do the same effect. It was maintaining its place where I last left it. So after taking a closer look at the blades, I noticed the fins are kind of pointing up. DJI's drones, or their blades, they always have them flat. This might be the issue why this was actually moving my drone. So with further investigation, I placed the drone on a surface where it wouldn't move, and this time placed a matching set of color blades. And I noticed the gimbal was shaking a lot more than it should, compared to the DJI blades. Using slow motion, capturing the footage at 240 FPS, we could easily see the difference. You could sort of notice it from the drone footage itself as well, but the gimbal at the end of the day does a great job preventing any shaking to ruin your footage. But when airborne, there's none of that. Just keep this in mind if you have your drone on idle on a flat surface, especially on a countertop, it could just possibly cause it to fall off. And continuing the comparison, I went ahead and weighed the two by the set of 2 blades. The Master Airscrews weighed in at 17 grams, while the low noise blades weighed in 14 grams, and the stock blades were about 15 grams. So these Stealth propellers by Master Airscrews were definitely the heaviest. And by looking at the screws that each blade used to allow the blades to fold, it definitely is a lot more reinforced, which just gives me the reason to believe why it's a bit more heavier. So now it's time for the decibel reading test. Using my trusty decibel reader, with very low winds, I started with the stealth propellers. That one averaged 56 decibels, and the low noise propellers averaged 55.1 decibels, and the stock DJI blades averaged 57.1 decibels. And to make sure everything was reading properly, I took the Mavic 2 for our control, since that one is the most quietest drone that DJI has ever made currently in today's market. It will make a great control for us to get a general idea how much of an improvement these blades are. That one read an impressive 53.3 decibels. So all this took place 20 feet away from the drone from the decibel reader, and each blade had a total of 60 seconds for us to get the average number. Now the next test we decided to do was to see if there really truly is a performance difference between each blade. So we did a top speed test, and side by side I saw that the Master Airscrew topped out at 39.8 miles per hour, while the stock DJI blades also reached 39.8. But the low noise blades was the only one that ran the same test with a new top speed of 39.9, all in the same weather conditions, and notice that the low noise was the only one that performed this below 30% battery life. Now admittedly, although each blade did reach the high ends of 39 miles per hour, it's only a 0.1 difference, which is really minimum to really confirm that the DJI blades still outperform the stealths. But this could also be caused by a small wind shift, so it's extremely minimum to really tell a difference. But during the flight tests, here I placed all three drones on identical spots, beginning from 100% battery life all the way down to where the drone needs to safely land itself, in order for us to finally see which one of these blades is definitely the most efficient. During this test, I noticed that the stealth blades had a better hover efficiency compared to DJI stock blades and the DJI low noise blades propellers. There has been a few times where with the stock and the low noise blades, I had to take control with the remote control to recenter the drone back in the camera position, preventing it into drifting into other objects around it. Not once did I have to do this on the stealth propellers, for us to see which blade will give you a longer flight time. So the first blade that ran out of juice was the stock blades. Lasted a good 20 minutes and 31 seconds in a single charge. And then follow up the stealth blades, which lasted 20 minutes and 44 seconds. And the new low noise blades, that one lasted an impressive 21 minutes and 6 seconds. Now after seeing all those results, this is how I think about these blades. The stealth Master Airscrews are definitely better and more efficient than the stock blades that you normally get with your Mavic Pro. But are they better than the DJI low noise version? Well, from what we've seen, decibel levels are really close, but the low noise blades are still slightly better. The speed performance, the behavior is very minimum to really tell. The hover, although the Master Airscrew stealth blades hover in place a lot better than the low noise blades did, but when left idling on the floor or on a flat surface, keep an eye out just in case if the drone begins to slowly drift. So it all really comes down to value at this point. The stock blades from DJI, you can find these ranging anywhere from $17 to $18. It tends to fluctuate between that price point for a set of 4 blades. And then the low noise blades from DJI, been selling on Amazon for about $20 now. And these stealth propellers, the standard black will cost you around $19 on their website. And if you want the color, that's an additional $2. So if you have the stock DJI blades and you really want to personalize your drone more, the orange color, even the white propellers, will definitely separate your drone from the rest, eliminating any confusion if you run by another DJI Mavic Pro owner, to prevent you from losing track of your drone. This is where this propeller will definitely benefit you. But if you don't care about none of this and you just want the best from the best, then by all means, the low noise blades might be your choice. But at the end, they're roughly around the same price point. It's all really personal taste. But there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little summary video, review video of this product. Thank you, Master Airscrew, for sending us this blades for us to test out in a daily, real world test environment. And also, I'll make sure to include links to where you can get these blades in the video description down below. But as always guys, take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.